And welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today we're doing some Dollar Tree wood DIYs. This first one, I grabbed a couple of these wooden arrows, but I am going to cut the arrow part off. And once I did that, I'm also going to use this galvanized tin from Dollar General. I've had it for a couple years, and those longer wood pieces, there is easel kits from Dollar Tree. I think it is so much better buying those than the wooden dowels, but I mean, whatever you prefer. I'm just going to go ahead and paint everything in the Waverly chalk paint in white. Now, once that is all dry, I did end up going back in with some wood filler because there was just too many holes that I was not able to cover up. So it just looks so much better adding a little bit of wood filler and then repainting. Now I'm going to go ahead and use those easel pieces. I like these tinier wood pieces just for literally everything. I'm going to go ahead and trim this one down, glue them to that bottom wood piece, which was previously that arrow. I love these miter shears. These work great for these smaller pieces. They are a little harder to get through these thicker pieces, but eventually it does work. Now for one of these wood pieces, I'm going to go ahead and add this Farmhouse transfer. This one is from Amazon, and I am just using the velvet chalk paste from Chalkboard.
Some days I'm in my feelings, in some ways I'm still.
Now, once my base was glued, I'm going to make a fun little hanging basket. I have this little eye hook I'm just going to screw right to the top of my project. And you see larger ones like this on front porches or in landscaping, and I thought this would be really fun to make a smaller version of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut some twine, and then I'm going to glue 3 pieces to the inside of this galvanized tin.
Healing. Sometimes that's just life, but I still gotta try. All my pain had a purpose, every scar made it worth it. Grew from every fall, and I can feel it all. I'm not.
They're all glued and secured. I did use a crafter stick to secure the twine just a little bit better. I just tied a little knot, and I was just kind of giving this a go just to see if it would actually work. I think if I made a knot a different way, it would have worked just a little bit better, but I think this honestly works perfectly fine. And now I'm going to glue the top piece that says Farmhouse, and I was going to do some sort of welcome sign, but Farmhouse is just a little more up my alley, so I just went ahead and did that instead, especially since it's not really welcoming anybody into my house. It's just going to be a cute little decor piece. Now I just added my tin back and some florals that I have already cut up, and I think this turned out so cute. Next up, I'm using one of these hanging wood pieces from Dollar Tree. I'm going to go ahead and use some wood filler to fill in the holes. I also love that little mini sander I just used. I think it works great for absolutely everything, and it comes with a bunch of like little different grits of sandpaper. So I'll definitely link it down below because I do use it constantly in my projects, or even like my larger wood projects or my larger projects that I do at home. Waverly chalk paint in white, and then I'm going to go ahead and use another one of those easel pieces. This is what it looks like when it kind of gets purchased from the store, I guess, not opened, and wood pieces laying all over. And then I am just going to trim these down with my miter shears. Like I said, these are a little bit harder, but eventually it does work.
For the journey, 'cause healing never looks the same. Turn into another page. I know how the seasons change. No matter what my fears might say, I'm not letting.
These 2 wood pieces, I'm just going to go ahead and paint them brown, and this is just an acrylic paint by Apple Barrel.
Unbreakable.
I'm just going to go ahead and glue one to the top of my wood piece and one to the bottom. Had these wall decals from Dollar Tree for a long time. I can't remember the time I actually bought these, probably a couple years ago. And I'm just going to add a few different ones to this piece. And then that's honestly all I did. I ended up adding some twine so I could hang this up, but I think this turned out pretty good. Also a little bit of distressing because of course I have to distress just a little bit because I don't know, I love the way that looks.
Nothing that I can't handle. I'm unbreakable, and no one's gonna take that from me. I won't put nothing above me, 'cause I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable. I'm a ray of light through an August storm. I'm a rose that bloomed in the field of thorns.
Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and use this chalkboard, which is also from Dollar Tree, but I'm just gonna go ahead and paint this white. I just liked the base of it. I didn't really want to use it as a chalkboard to start with, so I just kind of wanted a piece that was this size. So 2 coats of chalk paint. Decided to go ahead and make this one match my other piece that I just did so they would be able to kind of hang out on the wall together. And of course I just wanted to use more of those wall decals just to kind of get this out of my craft room. This I'm just going to go ahead and dry brush with that apple barrel acrylic paint, and then I wanted to do something a little bit more to this because it did look kind of plain if I just added some twine and hung it up. So I've seen some people make these into like little flower vases, I suppose you could say. I did move this a little bit, but I wanted to add that wooden palette to the bottom so it would hold some greenery or some florals. I'm going to go ahead and paint it in the same brown, and then I'm just going to go ahead and glue it to the bottom and add some greenery. I grabbed this thick cardboard container from Dollar Tree, and this is in the crafter section. I'm just going to go ahead and use the color celery to paint just the base. I didn't actually use the lid for anything, just the base. Once that was done and painted, I just wanted to use some rub-on transfers on this. These ones actually came from Dollar Tree a long time ago, so I figured I might as well go ahead and start using up some of this stuff I've had from a long time ago. I'm just going to go ahead and add some hot glue to the rim of this, and I'm going to add a top piece to this. This is like a really cute beaded tray. This was in the Mother's Day section when Mother's Day was around. They had some circular ones, round one, I say circular, but like circle ones, I guess, and some of these like long oval, rectangle type. Anyways, they had a couple different ones of these in the Mother's Day section. I grabbed it, added it to the top, and you have a cute little tray. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 of these wooden crates. I prefer the ones that don't have the cracks in the middle. They always have a bunch of different ones that you can buy. I just kind of prefer the ones that don't have the little holes in the middle, so it's so much easier to paint. I'm using the color Celery, and this is by Waverly Chalk Paint. Now, once those are all dry and good to go, I'm just going to go ahead and glue the 2 together. I've had these wood pieces for a while, and I'm just going to go ahead and use them. I've already stained them or painted them. I'm not really sure what I've used them for prior to this, or if I even actually used them, but I'm just going to go ahead and glue them to the bottom of one of the crates. I always try to use items that I have, so I'm just using some of these rub-on transfers. These were originally from Dollar Tree, and they are just pieces that I've had left over from other projects. So I figured, why not go ahead and use them? I'm going to add them to the inside of the crates. So I wasn't really able to show this that well, but you kind of get the whole idea of what I'm doing here. Alright, you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure you give this a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. Till then, I will see you all in the next one. Bye!